So, do you want to find out the app that is the best for note taking and actually organizing your brain? So, this is the app that I use. My friend Pavel asked me, "Hey Pavel, to show him and show you guys how I use this app. I think it will make the world a better place. It allows you to organize everything in a very smooth way, which I will show you today. I have my personal one open here, and yeah, let's get to it. So let me tell you what are my. By the way, this is Dynalist. Just to let you know, you don't need to stay until the end of the video, so you already know what it is. And what it allows me to do is to go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into knowledge levels. Yeah. So it's basically like a tree. Okay. So it's a tree that just goes deeper and deeper and deeper. And the thing is, you can hide parts of the tree. This is something that you cannot really do in other things. So let's look at Notion. Yeah. Let's make. By the way, Notion is great for databases. So for example, I'll just show you very quickly. I have a Rolodex, yeah. There's a bunch of people here, and then I can organize them in different ways. So let's say I have an Adrian Army, mentors, YouTube network, or like yeah. There's a bunch of things, and this is the same list, so it's just one list. So it's a way better CRM, but as a note-taking tool, as a brain organizer, I just found it to be way too complex. Have you ever looked at these videos that the guys are making? I'm sure it's great, yeah. If you can do it, it just takes more time for me to make it than it is useful for me. Yeah, it just needs to be that balance. And for example, Google Keep or Apple Notes would be the more simple, and you just like make the notes, but it's too simple. Like I cannot organize anything. Then I need to have like 1,000 different notes and stuff. It doesn't make sense. Then something like Google. Just let me just refresh this. I don't know if it will work. Okay, so I don't know what happened there, but let's see. Like there's like as the document gets big, you cannot hide it. And look, it's so laggy. You want to find something, it takes like ages. Let's say hello. Oh, see, it's already lagging. So I've typed, and now it's coming. Yeah. So it's just so slow. It's just so cranky. It's great for like if you're writing a book, but yeah, just it's not the best for me to take notes. Yeah, even if I'm, let's say, organizing knowledge, I used to do it here. As you can see, these are all my book notes, the books that I read. But it's hard to find stuff. I cannot, let's say this was the book that I read here. So the way of the superior man. I cannot hide it. I cannot really search for it in a easy way. I've used this and it's okay, but again, so slow. So what does that bring us to? It brings us to Dynalist. I have everything I need here. I basically don't use another note-taking app. I do use Apple Notes as like even a simpler version. I just like super quick open. It's offline also, but that's just for simple stuff, and I still use it often for quick note taking. Or if something comes to my mind, I use it as a thought fridge. I put it there, the thoughts, and then later I pick it up back up. Yeah, so I don't want to go and see all this stuff. So I use it like a super simple app. And for example, if you want to be in Notion and you, let's say I show you my quick note here. So let's say I want to go deep. I'm like taking notes. I'm like, yeah, real estate. Okay, but real estate has development, and inside development you can do, oh shit, and I don't know. It's inside you can commercial, and the inside commercial you can do like warehouses. And for warehouse you need to check the land, and then you need to check the water, and then you need to call, and then blah blah blah. Yeah. And then for calling you need to kind of like have some notes. But then like if I want to move this up, there's not, yeah, there's not a real like easy keyword, and I cannot hide this really. You can turn it into a toggle list. Yeah. And then you need to turn this into a toggle list. Toggle list, and there's no shortcut for it, so you need to do that like manually. And then to open it, it's kind of like there's no shortcut that I found. and there's all this extra stuff, and I want to, let's say, move this up or down. There's no shortcut, so it's not dynamic. And if I want to hide the development, how do I hide this? Because let's say I'm focused here and I just don't want to see this. Yeah, this is kind of where we get to. Yeah, and also it's just not as smooth. Yeah, there's pictures, it's like, and I don't know how big documents will get, but like, yeah, it's just not the best. Okay, but it's good for other things. As you can see, it's visual, you can share it. I've used it for other stuff such as cocktail party organization, and it's very powerful, don't get me wrong. It's just for databases. I feel like it's an amazing app for me for databases and having a page and organizing knowledge in a different way. So let's get to the meat of this video. Are you ready? Here's the thing. I'm just going to show you very quickly. For example, this is my daily routine. This is something you can do here. I'm not sure you can do there. You see, 4 days ago, 5 days ago, 6 days ago. I don't change these every day. This is like a calendar app inside of Notion. So let's open a new document, and then I'm gonna put, let's say, real estate. Oh, let's make it like real estate here. Real estate, and then we do commercial, and then with one click, like Command Shift H, I make it into a heading. Yeah, and then I get into warehouses, and boom, now I'm just focusing on warehouses. Yeah, and what I did is Command, and then there's, I guess there's a key you can see here. I'm gonna show you very quickly. Tutorial. No, no, no. There's shortcuts and formatting. Yeah, so you got everything you need here. Okay, so let's do warehouses, and then we have server, whatever, land. Then we have energy production, land. We have residential, blah 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 blah. Yeah, okay, so what you can do here now is you put this under like commercial, but you're like, oh, maybe I want to have a residential residential. You want to have it like not in commercial. So what you can do here is actually Command and then right left arrow, Command Shift left arrow, right? No, yeah, Command left arrow, right? And then you bring it into this one. Let's go here, or sorry, you do Shift and Tab, and then you bring it outside and you make it its own header. You see like how easy it is to flow, to move things around. And this is the biggest now I'm doing command and up and down, right. And if I want to go into residential, I just command and this like straight bracket to the right, and then I can just do a different document on residential. Yeah, so this is the amazing thing. You can make it Control Shift H. You can make it bigger and smaller. You can make it highlighted. And then let's say I have a totally like different document. Yeah, I can take the link here, which is amazing. It's just insane. Look at this. I take get link. Yeah, this is the link, and I go here, and it's like, let's say, connected to something else. I can literally put the link there, and look at that. I can go to that document, which is connect completely different because everything has a link, right? Everything has a link, and you can connect stuff together. I know there's like Obsidian and stuff. Actually, funny enough, this program was developed by the same developers who made Obsidian, so they made this first, and it's free, by the way. You can also download like your backup every like whenever you need it, and yeah, so I have a lot of documents here. I can go into, for example, my I have a lot of like different documents. Let me see. I want to show you, for example, okay, Polish development. Yeah, and then you can see I have so many like extra stuff. Like you see, find the land, check the land development plan, and then you get the address, and then these are steps. And by the way, I can make these steps into, you see everything is like a bullet point. I can make it into a number point like this. Yeah, it's Control Shift and X. So depending on how I want to do things, I can make it into whatever shape or form, and I can move things around. I can just make it like a subheader of the one in the above, and then I can make this a number point or make this a number point. It's insane. Like, I just love this app so much. So give it a try. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch my other videos. I'm gonna release more productivity stuff. And yeah, go into your documents, and then you can focus only on that thing even though it still exists. And if you want more tutorials, let me know. Have a good day. See you in the next video. Bye.